Will 2019 see more risks in the marketplace that could push investors to safe haven assets? Joining me today, Phil Streible, Senior Market Strategist over at RJO Futures. He joins me from the floor of the CME. Hey, Phil, good to see you again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So last time we spoke in the summer, you said that the trade war with China had just begun. Would you say tensions have eased a little, or have they only escalated and the worst is yet to come?
No, I think that we're starting to get to a turning point here where both countries had really felt the effects of the tariffs and the trade war, and we're starting to see some concessions take place here. We're already starting to see China lower some of those tariffs on U.S. autos, and we should see a resolution down the road.
And moving over to equities now, Phil, how do you think they'll react? A lot of analysts I've had on for this outlook say that more volatility is in store in 2019. How do you see it?
Yeah, if you look over like the last even 5 days, we've seen the Dow Jones, the average true range, has ticked up to about 500 points a day. Those are some wild swings that the average investor can't really handle in their portfolio. I don't anticipate that we'll stay at that level of roller coaster. I really think we'll come back down to more normalized levels, but the trajectory of the S&P is really difficult. I mean, we should see about 2,500, 2,550. That's a longer key support. If we break through there, we could see a complete washout and panic selling. Otherwise, I feel like as things start to resolve themselves, especially with the trade war, we should see prices start to trend higher.
So what's the best bet in terms of safe havens right now out there? Is it gold? Is it bonds, the dollar, or something else for you?
Yeah, even if you look at bonds and interest rates, the volatility has been quite high in there. We've seen bonds tick up 3, 4, 5 handles within a short period of time. I think that gold has been a much better, much more stable investment asset for a safe haven, with the high end of the range, 1250, the low end, 1180. At least you've got it defined here, and with us being up near that high end of the range, there is a possibility to make some money in that safe haven asset if it breaks out.
Phil, I have to ask you, what could be the breakout star in the commodity space in 2019 for you?
So the big driver, I think, is if you look at the Fed, they should raise rates at this next meeting. There is a little bit of talk and a little chatter that they may not. There's been a lot of pressure on them as far as, from President Trump raising rates. Also, a lot of the inflation data we've seen have been muted. It has impacted the housing market quite a bit. I think that the Fed really disappoints in 2019 as far as raising rates. I don't think they'll do it as much as what people are anticipating. With that, you're going to see the dollar index start to weaken. It's reaching this long-term top that's going on right now. If you look at a daily, it's already got a triple top in place. I think that we'll start to consolidate, sell off. The euro currency will start to rally, and I think gold gets that breakout it needs to push on up to the 200-day moving average.
Hey, Phil Streible, thanks so much for joining us from Chicago today. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And thanks for watching. We'll have much more for you on our outlook.